السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي جعل الشمس والقمر حسبانا والنجم والشجر يسجدان، فضل إنسانا على إنسان كما فضل زمانا على زمان ومكانا على مكان، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا وحبيبنا وسندنا ومولانا وأعلانا وأولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد. Welcome to Quranic Arabic Academy, Arabic Grammar Made Easy, lesson number 25D. ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين، رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد رسولا. O Allah, make it easy and do not make it hard, and complete with ease, and you are the one we seek help. I am pleased with Allah as a Lord, and I'm pleased with Islam as a religion, and I'm pleased with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a messenger. In today's lesson, we're going to learn the Jawazu Nasb al-Mustathna aw al-Ittiba'. We are still learning the I'rab of al-Mustathna, and we've learned there are three halat of al-Mustathna. Means the al-Mustathna can be it has a three I'rab. Number one, we've learned it is the I'rabu hasab al-mawqi'. The I'rab of the Mustasna according to the slot in the sentence. Number two is Jawazu Nasb al-Mustasna aw al-Ittiba'. So it is allowed the Mustasna in Nasab case, or al-Ittiba' means it follows the Mustasna minhu. And number three is what we're going to learn is Ujubu Nasb al-Mustasna. So today's lesson we'll learn the second one, which is a Jawazu Nasb al-Mustasna aw al-Ittiba'. So these are the slots of al-Jumlatul Fi'aliyah. We've been going through this all the time, inshallah. So it reminds us, and we know it's fresh in our mind. The main slot of the al-Jumla Fi'aliyah is the fa'il itself. Then every fa'il needs a fa'il. If the fa'il is ma'loom, and if the fa'il is majhul, it needs a naibu fa'il. And both of them are in marfu case. And the rest of the slots, which is maf'ul bihi thaniyin, maf'ulun fihi, and hal, and maf'ulun mutlaq, and maf'ulun li ajli, and mustathna, they are all mansub case. They are all mansub case. Quickly, what is istisna? We've learned the istisna means the exclusion or expective, and the main particle of expective or the exclusion is illa, and it is called harful istisna. The ism before illa is called al-mustasna minhu, because we want to exclude something from something. So the excluded from, that is called al-mustasna minhu, and that is always comes first. Then illa comes, and the ism after illa, which is called al-mustathna excluded one. And this is the main topic. Al-mustathna is the main topic. When all three are present in the sentence, which is al-mustathna minhu, then illa, and then al-mustathna, this is called istithna'un tamun. And when only two, which is the harful istithna, illa, and al-mustathna are present in the jumla, it is called istithna'un naqisun. And we've learned another name, istithna'un mufarraghun. Istithna mufarragh. Here, what is istithna tam when all three of them are present? So at-tullabu is, for example, al-mustathna minhu, which is before illa, and the harful istithna illa comes, and then after it, talibun, the mustathna comes. So all three are present. It is called istithna'un tamun. As we've learned, the al-mustathna minhu, okay, as long as it is before illa, doesn't matter how far from the illa, it doesn't matter, as long as it is before the illa. But the mustathna has to be muttasil with illa. It cannot be far away from illa. It has to be together. Okay. And next, what is the istithna naqis or istithna mufarragh? And alhamdulillah, this is what we've been doing for last 2 lessons. So last 2 lessons was all about al-istithna naqis, which is istithna mufarragh. There's only 2 present in the jumla. So illa harful istithna and the al-mustathna. So the i'rab of istithna naqis or istithna mufarragh is hasabul mawqi, according to the slot. All right. So here the istithna al-mustathna has 3 i'rab. Number 1 is i'rabul mustasna hasabul mawqi, which we have done the i'rab of this first halat. And number 2, jawazu nasb al-mustasna wal ittiba'. This is what we are going to do in today's lesson. And number 3, ujubu nasb al-mustathna. We'll do this in the next lesson. All right. Jawazu nasb al-mustathna aw al-ittiba'. When all 3, al-mustathna minhu, illa, and al-mustathna present jumla, it is called istithna'un tamun. So we are going to talk about istithna tam. Istithna naqis or mufarragh, we finished. From today, we'll be talking about and learning istithna'un tamun. When the particle comes in a jumla manfiyya, so jumla has to be manfiyya, okay? And it matches the condition below. It is jumla manfiyya and it has to match the condition below. What is the condition? We'll see in a minute. Then the i'rab of a mustasna can be mansub or can follow the i'rab of al-mustasna minhu. If it's mansub, it is called the mustasna. I will do the i'rab of mustasna, which is nasab. Or where it follows the i'rab of mustasna, so whatever the i'rab of mustasna minhu is, it will carry the same i'rab. If the mustasna minhu is in marfu case, so this mustasna is allowed, you also can do in marfu case. If al-mustathna minhu, the i'rab is nasab, so this can be nasab as well. If the i'rab of mustasna minhu jar, in jar case, this also can be in jar case. Okay, this is called istithna'un tamun manfiyun. Tam is because all three are present. Manfi means because there is a harf nafi there. There's a harf nafi. So jumla is manfiya. This one is called manfi. What is the condition? Al-mustathna is part of al-mustathna minhu. This is the condition. So all of the above is known as istithna'un, tamun, muttasilun, manfiyun. Istithna tam. Why? Because all three are present. Muttasil, mustasna is part of mustasna minhu. Manfi, because there is a harf nafi there. You can understand? Istisna'un tam, muttasil, manfi. Tam is because all three are present. Muttasil, mustasna, the ism we are excluding from, it has to be part of that. Okay? Or belongs to that. So mustasna belongs to mustasna minhu. Mustasna is part of mustasna minhu. And it is manfi because there will be a harf nafi in the jumla. Okay, so we are doing when istisna tam muttasil manfi, then it is allowed the nasab of al-mustasna or al-ittiba'. Understood? So this is the rule. To make the mustasna in nasab case, or make the mustasna follow the mustasna minhu in i'rab. What is the rule? The rule is when illa comes in a jumla manfiya, number one condition, the jumla must be manfiya, and it has to match one condition, which is al-mustasna is part of mustasna minhu, and this is called muttasil. If al-mustasna is part of mustasna minhu, it is called muttasil. Sometimes the mustasna is not part of mustasna minhu. What do you call that? We'll learn that in the next lesson, but let me tell you, it is called munqati'. Istisna, it will be tam, and it will be munqati', because the mustasna is not part of mustasna minhu. If al-mustasna is part of mustasna minhu or belongs to mustasna minhu, it is called muttasil. Okay, so let's have one example, then we'll understand from here. Which one of the following jumla is istithna'un, tamun, muttasilun, manfiyun? Can anyone answer me? Which of the jumla? ما سافر الطلاب إلا طالبا. Is this استثناء تام متصل منفي? Or number two, ما سافر الطلاب إلا المدرسين. Number one or number two? Which one of the following jumla is استثناء تام متصل منفي, or both of them? Tell me which one. Okay, let's analyze it. First of all, we need to know, is it istisna tam? Let's see. This is harful istisna, number one, present. Number two, after harf illa, this is talib, which is mustathna, two are present. If we go back before the illa tullab, it is mustasna minhu. All three are present. All three are present. So yes, it is istisna tam. Now let's say if is muttasil. If is muttasil. Is talib part of tullab, or talib belongs to the word tullab? Of course it does. Yes. So it is istisna tam muttasil. What about manfi? Do you have harf nafi here? Yes, we have. Yes. So this jumla is istisna'un tamun muttasilun mabniyun. Sorry, manfiyun. Istisna'un tamun muttasilun manfiyun. What about the second jumla? Let's analyze again. Is the istisna tam? Are all three present? Illa, yes, harful istisna. After illa, which is al-mustasna. Before illa is mustasna minhu. So it is istisna tam. But is it muttasil? Let's see. Is mudarris means a teacher. Mudarris, which is a plural, the jama mudhakkar salim, that's mudarrisina, is mudarris part of talib or tullab? No. Tullab is one group and mudarris another group. They are not part of each other. Right? So, what about manfi? Is this manfi? Yes, harf nafi is there. But will this jumla be istisna tam muttasil manfi? No. This will be munqati. It will be munqati because mudarris or the mustasna not part of mustasna minhu. Okay. You understand now? Another example. There is a verb ishtara yashtari, to buy. Ishtara yashtari, to buy. If I say ishtaraitu, we have the ta at the end, tu. It is the fa'il. Ishtaraitu. Then I say al-kutuba. Ishtaraitu al-kutuba. Up to here, the jumla is perfect. But I want to exclude something from kutuba. I bring illa. As soon as illa comes, al-kutuba becomes mustasna minhu. What do I want to exclude? I need to bring an ism after illa. Get ready. If after illa, the ism is part of kutub or belongs to kutub, then it will be muttasil. If the ism is not part of al-kutub, then that will be munqati'. So, ishtaraytul kutuba illa, ready? Illa thawban. The word thawb is cloth or clothes. Thawb, cloth. So is thawb part of kutub? No. So that is munqati'. So we are learning al-istisna tam muttasil manfi. This is the only one place when when al-mustasna has two i'rab, jawazu nasb or al-ittiba'. Only one place. Istisna tam muttasil manfi. So when we see a sentence, before doing the i'rab, analyze it. Is it istisna tam muttasil manfi? The way I analyze it, then do the i'rab. We have all three present, so this is istisna tam. Is mustasna part of mustasna minhu? If it's yes, then it is muttasil. Now look, another condition, it has to be manfi. If it's not manfi, if the jumla is not manfi, then it will be wujubun nasb. You have no choice over there. All these three conditions has to match. Istisna, it has to be tam, it has to be muttasil, it has to be manfi. When all these three conditions are matched, then you're allowed to have the i'rab of mustasna as it is, mustasna, which is mansub, or you can follow the i'rab of mustasna minhu. That is called al-ittiba', following. So an ism can follow another ism in i'rab, okay, in i'rab, or sometimes it follows in all four properties of ism. Sometimes it follows all four properties of ism. Sometimes follows only i'rab. So that subject is called ittiba'. So it is another topic, inshallah. In section 4, we're going to do those ittiba'. So now we are in section 3. In section 1, we've learned everything about ism, fi'l and harf. In section 2, we've learned everything about jumla ismiya. In section 3, we're learning everything about al-jumlatul fi'liya. And in section 4, we'll be learning everything about ittiba' or other phrases. We'll be learning the phrases. Okay, understand now what is istisna tam muttasil manfi? Move on. Okay, so when it is the i'rab according to the slot, when the istisna is naqis. When istisna is naqis. There's only one condition. When is the second one? Jawazu nasb al-mustasna wal-ittiba'. Again, only one condition. I mean, in this one condition, there's three conditions we need to match. It has to be istisna tam, it has to be muttasil, it has to be manfi. If the jumla is manfi, but it is not muttasil, so this i'rab cannot be applied. That will be munqati'. If it is munqati', then the i'rab is different, which is wujub. Okay, we'll talk about that in the next lesson. For today's lesson, this is a istisna'un tamun muttasilun manfiyun. Everyone understood what is istisna tam muttasil manfi? Manfi is easy. The jumla is negative jumla. there is a harf nafi there. Muttasil, mustasna, is it part of mustasna minhu or not? If it's part of mustasna minhu, that is muttasil, attached, mean both belongs to each other. If mustasna is not part of mustasna minhu, like in the second example over here, that is called munqati'. Shall we move on? All right. Okay, so let's see some examples. And I have only 2 examples. And from here, inshallah, you will understand. So we'll be doing both of the i'rab of nasbul mustasna and the i'rab of al-ittiba'. Because both is allowed, let's go through both of them. So first of all, the jumla has to be manfi. Jumla has to be manfi. So we need harfu nafi there. Ma. Okay, ma. I think I have the same example. Yeah. Ma safara. Safara yusafiru means to travel. Safara yusafiru, to travel. So ma safara at-tullabu. Ma safara at-tullabu. The jumla is complete. The student did not travel. The students did not travel. But we want to exclude something from at-tullab. So what do we need? Harful istisna, illa. So we have illa. Let's say we cannot stop here. The jumla is not complete. We must have al-mustasna. So what is mustasna? If mustasna is a part of tullab, and it is going to be because that's what we're doing, so it is istisna tam muttasil manfi. طالبا ما سافر الطلاب إلا طالبا. So by looking in the sentence, this is istisna tam muttasil manfi. So here طالبا, either we can say as mansub according to the rule after illa mustasna is mansub. We also can follow the i'rab of at-tullab. The i'rab of at-tullab is ad-dammatu adh-dhahiratu ala akhirih. So this also can be ad-dammatu adh-dhahiratu ala akhirih. But the name of the slot will be different. It cannot be file anymore. This is the file, but this cannot be file as well, because one file has only one file. So the name of the slot will be different. Otherwise, in Arab, it will follow. Okay, can you translate this? ما سافر الطلاب إلا طالبا. So istisna tam muttasil manfi jawazul amrain. Jawazul amrain means 2 of the things are allowed. Number 1 is nasbul mustasna or al-ittiba'. Yes, instead of Taliban, yes, you can have any other isms, but it has to belong to Tullab. Has to belong or part of Tullab. Otherwise, it's not going to be muttasil. So if you say Muhammad. Yes, and everybody knows Muhammad is part of Tulab. Zaid, yes, it can be. Okay. Now over here is not this illa is not harfu hasr, is it? So we translate as it is. We're going to translate as it is. So let's start with the subject. The students did not travel or travel. The students did not travel except one student. تركيب ما حرف نفي، سافر فعل، الطلاب فاعل، إلا حرف استثناء، طالبا مستثنى. Why are you making mustasna? Because by looking at the Arab, mustasna Arab is mansub. Translation: the students did not travel except for one student. The students did not travel except for one student. Arab ما حرف نفي مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. Okay. سافر فعل ماض مبني على الفتح الظاهر لا محل له من الإعراب. الطلاب له من الإعراب. Okay. فاعل مرفوع وعلامة رفع الضمة الظاهرة على آخره. إلا حرف استثناء مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. طالبا مستثنى منسوب وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة وعلى آخره. See, we're doing everything again, repeating the same thing. We're just changing the name of the slot. That's what it is. If مفعول به, we know is mansub. مفعول به ثاني, we know is mansub. Then مفعول فيه, we know is mansub. حال, we know mansub. مفعول مطلق, mansub. And the rest will be same. وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. مفعول لأجل منصوب. It's going to be same. And then مستثنى منصوب وعلامة same, exactly the same. So here we are allowed to make the طالب مستثنى and apply the إعراب مستثنى, which is nasab, a mansub case. All right. Now, same example. Let's do the other Arab because it's allowed. So let's follow the Arab of mustasna minhu. Okay. So you're gonna have the same example. Now look at the mustasna now. Talibun. Talibun. This time, or in this case, Talibun is not mustasna. It's not mustasna, something else. Because it is following the Arab mustasna minhu. Tarkib is the same. Now it is badal. We'll call it badal. Yeah. So as I said, there are some words which will follow the word before. If it follows in all four properties of ism, it's called something else. Yeah. And if only follows the Arab, it is called badal. When an ism follows the ism before in all four property of ism, it's called something else. But when an ism only follows the i'rab, nothing else, only follows the i'rab, it is called badal. So the translation will be same. The students did not travel except for one student. Now the i'rab of all these will be the same. ما حرف نفي مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. سافر فعل ماض مبني على الفتح الظاهر لا محل له من الإعراب. الطلاب فاعل مرفوع وعلامة رفع الضمة الظاهرة على آخره إلا حرف استثناء مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. Now look at the word طالب now. طالب بدل. Okay. Now this time it is following the i'rab or rafa, so it's a marfu. بدل مرفوع وعلامة رفع الضمة الظاهرة على آخره. Understand the when it is استثناء تام متصل منفي جواز الأمرين. Two are allowed. One is نصب المستثنى أو الاتباع مستثنى منه أو اتباع مستثنى منه. هل فهمتم؟ Shall we move on? Right, okay, let's move on. Let's have another example. To apply the either جواز النصب أو الاتباع اتباع مستثنى منه, the جملة must be منفي, must be منفي. So we start with ما. Start with ما. ما means if we want to make the فعل ماضي, if you want to make the فعل مضارع, we have the la there. Okay. So here example, just ماضي example. ما حضر. ما حضر. المدعوون. المدعوون. So this is جمع مذكر سالم. If you take the واو or نون away, will be المدعو. And what is المدعوون mean? Anyone? مدعوون. Anyone knows the meaning of مدعوون? Okay. أحسنتم. أحسنتم. Yes. The invitee. So ما حضر المدعوون إلا. So it is only going to be استثناء تام متصل if the مستثنى is part of المدعوون. If it's not part of المدعوون, so this is not متصل. So let's see. الأميرة. الأميرة. Now is Al-Amir the leader? Is Al-Amir the leader part of مدعوون? That means he was also invited. The Amir was also invited. So yes, Al-Amir is part of Al-Mad'una. So this is استثناء تام متصل منفي. Again, in this jumla, we have the choice either to put the mustasna al-amir in nasab case, make it mansub, or al-ittiba', the follow mustasna minhu and make it a badal. Right, تركيب ما حرف نفي حضر فعل المدعوون فاعل إلا حرف استثناء الأمير, because we're going to make it in nasab case and we're going to read the fatha at the end, has to be mustasna. All right. ما حضر المدعوون إلا الأميرة. Okay, translate. Start with the subject. In even both jumla in English, we start with the subject. Jumla ismiya, we start with the subject. Jumla al-fi'liya, again, start with the subject. أحسنتم. Good. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, حضر يحضر, to be present or to come. Both are correct. So let's say the invitees were not present except for the leader. The invitees were present. Okay, sorry, not present. The ma is there. The invitees were not present. Otherwise, we won't be able to make right. ما حضر المدعوون إلا الأميرة. The invitees were not present except for the leader. تركيب, same. What we just did, the example before, is exactly the same. ما حرف نفي مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. حضر فعل ماض مبني على الفتح الظاهر لا محل له من الإعراب. المدعوون فاعل مرفوع وعلامة رفعه الواو لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. Understand? Why it is fa'il and it is marfu? Normally we know the sign of marfu is dhamma. Normally we know the sign of marfu is dhamma. But why are we saying wow? Why are we saying wow? If we have learned the i'rab of jama mudhakkar salim is wow, this is why. Okay. So the i'rab of jama mudhakkar salim in rafa case is the wow. In nasab and jar case is the ya. This is what we say al wawu. Why is it wow? It's supposed to be dhamma. Why is it wow? لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. إلا حرف استثناء مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. Okay, can you do the Arab of Al-Amira? What is the Arab of Al-Amira? Right. Okay, ما شاء الله أحسنتم. الأميرة مستثنى منصوب وعلامة نصبه الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. Right. So because we are allowed to make the al-amir to follow the in i'rab of the mustasna minhu, let's do that. ما حضر المدعوون إلا الأمير. So the i'rab of mustasna minhu, as we've said, it is marfu in rafa case. So when we make amir, the word amir in rafa case will show its i'rab with the dhamma. So ما حضر المدعوون إلا الأمير. تركيب حرف نفي ما حضر فعل and then المدعوون فاعل إلا حرف استثناء and الأمير بدل. The invitees were again not present. Okay. The invitees were not present except for the leader. So إعراب of ما حرف نفي مبني على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. حضر فعل ماض مبني على الفتح الظاهر لا محل له من الإعراب. المدعوون فاعل مرفوع وعلامة رفعه الواو لأنه جمع مذكر سالم إلا حرف استثناء. حرف استثناء because this alif is hamzatul wasl. You need to join the fa to the waw. To the sin. حرف استثناء مبنون على السكون لا محل له من الإعراب. Now you do the تركيب إعراب of الأمير. Do the إعراب of الأمير. After إلا the word المستثنى. The إعراب مستثنى is mansub. But why is it marfu here? Why is it rafa on the dhamma here? So this means it is not mustasna now. We're not doing the it is mustasna, but we're not doing the i'rab of mustasna. We are doing the i'rab of al-ittiba', the i'rab of al-mustasna minhu. Okay, so it's going to be badal. It is badal. Okay, ahsantum. Very good. Al-amiru badalun marfu'un وعلامة رفع الضمة الظاهرة وعلى آخره. If sometime the mustasna minhu is in mansub case and we also make the mustasna mansub case, in that case it is not mustasna, it is al-ittiba'. Then we have to say badalun mansubun. We're going to say badalun mansubun, is following the mustasna minhu when it is mansub. Got it? بدل مرفوع وعلامة رفع الفتحة. What is the علامة of مرفوع, not فتحة? Yes, I understand. I know it is typo. Yep. Good. Yeah. Sometimes this auto correction makes auto correction. These technology is so intelligent that when you type a word, it remembers. It remembers. Next time, it gives you the first option. Wow. But the way Allah has created us, the way Allah has created us, we are much better, much faster than these technologies, these computers, if we use our brain. If we use our brain, we can be more intelligent than these technologies. So why don't we use our brain to learn Arabic grammar, to understand the Quran? See, we humans, you need to feed. The way we feed the computers, the technologies, need to feed information as well. When you feed information, our brain has to go through and process and record and remember. So our brain works only when you do something lot of time. When you practice and practice and practice, then our brain saves it, records it, and never ever ever deletes it. Stays there. All right, so yeah, practice. Use the brain to learn knowledge or any kind of knowledge. But now, because we are doing the Arabic grammar, understand the Quran, inshallah, Allah will give us. All right, let's do it. Any questions? All right, what we've learned today in this lesson is the second Arab of the mustasna we're learning. Second Arab is Jawazu Nasbil Mustathna أو الاتباع. It is allowed to make the mustasna in nasab case, or make it mustasna mansub, or you can follow the Arab of al-mustasna minhu. So to do that, there's three conditions to match. Number one, it has to be mustasna tam, means all three arkan of istisna must be present. What are all the arkan? There are only three arkan. Three arkan of istisna. Number one, al-mustasna minhu. Number two, harf istisna. Number three, al-mustasna. When all three are there, present, it is mustasna tam. Then we need to see, is the jumla manfi? See if there any harf nafi there. Yes, number two matches. Then look, number three, is it muttasil? Muttasil means the mustasna is part of mustasna minhu. If all these three conditions matches, then we are allowed to make the mustasna mansub or follow the al-mustasna minhu. MashaAllah, I've understood. Alhamdulillah, I've understood, and I hope you also understand. I understood, and I am sure many of us we understood. The way we did istisna before other courses, maybe, I don't know. If you did not understand before, I'm sure you have understood in today's lesson, especially this part. Jawazu nasb al-mustasna aw al-ittiba. Or maybe some of you didn't even do this part. You just did normal istisna, or istisna is in nasab case, and that's it. Maybe some of you even didn't do the first one we did. Hasabul mawqi, Arab hasabul mawqi. But inshallah, here you have done a lot, and I hope you understood. If not, go through the videos again. Just practice. You'll understand, inshallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. We'll see you in the next lesson. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. So this is the end of lesson 25D. We'll see you in the next lesson. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.